Hey everybody, good afternoon, happy Monday. Y'all, this is an exciting day. We've got a really fun thing happening today. This is something that I have never done with y'all, and I think you all are gonna really enjoy this. So today, for Christmas in July, day 5, so it is the 7th of the month. However, it's just our 5th day of Christmas in July because I'm not really doing it on the weekends. So we're going to do a shop your stash snowman challenge, okay? So this challenge is for anyone who is watching, anyone who follows me here at the Celebration Company. And what this means is that you are going to shop your stash, so your stash of supplies, of craft supplies. You'll shop your stash and you will find pieces from your stuff without buying anything new and make a snowman out of it. All right. Then you'll post a picture of your snowman on your Facebook page and tag the Celebration Company. That's going to get you entered to win a $200 Hobby Lobby gift card. All right. So this is a big one, y'all. This is really exciting because this is a big deal. This is a lot of money, and it's a fun one. Okay. So you're just going to make a snowman out of the items that you already have in your stash. Today, I'm going to do that with you all. So I've never done that. I'm literally going to, I have no clue what I'm making other than that I'm going to make a snowman. I don't know what items I'm going to use. I don't have any idea. I'm going to do that right here with you all, and I'm going to try and do it fast because my husband's cooking dinner. It's been a busy day. Took Griffin to camp this morning, or actually this afternoon. I just got home a few minutes ago, and now I'm going to try and throw together a snowman. So we'll see what happens. All right, so when you hop on and say hello, let me know you're watching. This is going to be fun. It's on the fly and it's got to be done quick. All right. So, hi Lori. Hey Pam. Hey Danae. I had a great weekend. I hope you all had a fabulous 4th of July weekend. So glad to see you all. Hi Robin. Here I am. I'm late, but here I am. Hey Jennifer. It was really good, Bonnie. Hi Danae. Y'all, my weekend was so busy. We threw a shower, a wedding shower. We went to 2 4th of July cookouts. I did a ton of cooking and got laundry caught up and also spent time in the pool. It was one of those just crazy busy weekends. It was really busy. So hi Judy. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn my camera over here to my wall of supplies. And I'm just going to dig through like I always do. And I'm going to try and find some pieces and we're going to put together a snowman. Now, this is just, it's a challenge for you. And the reason why it's a challenge is because you can just do so many different things. So I want you to get creative and think outside the box. Think about what you can do. A snowman doesn't have to be a 3 stacked circles. It doesn't have to be like that. It can be so many different things. It can be just a face. It can be square. It can be round. It can be octagonal. Like it can be all kinds of different things. And so this is really fun for you all. So I'm giving you inspiration, and then I want you all to do it yourself. So this is going to be all throughout the rest of the month. It'll end on the last day of the month, and we'll pick a winner the 1st of August. Okay? So we're going to let this go on through all of July, all of Christmas in July. Okay? So, again, if you're just tuning in, it's the Shop Your Stash Snowman Challenge. So you'll shop the stash that you have of craft supplies, make a snowman with it, take a picture, and post it to your social media, your Facebook page. You have to post it to your Facebook page, and you have to tag the Celebration Company in order to be entered to win. Otherwise, you will not be entered to win. And then at the end of the month, we will pick a winner out of all the ones that were submitted, and the winner will get a $100 or $200 gift card to Hobby Lobby. All right? Yay, Elizabeth. So here we go. Let's get to shopping. I'm going to turn y'all around, okay? So this is my my wall of supplies. This is my stash. There's more in the cabinets and stuff. But this is the most of my stash, okay? This is kind of where where I start. So I have all kinds of things. In this bin, I've got surfaces, sort of smaller surfaces. In this bin, I've got like round surfaces. I've got some larger square rectangular surfaces down here. I've got some other random pieces. So this is kind of where I start. This is usually like where I pick a base for something. So we've got a couple of options of things that we could do. I'm seeing several different things. First thing I'm seeing is this little ornament. That's the bottle cap like ornament from Dollar Tree. This would make a great snowman face. So that's the first thing I'm seeing. The other thing that's catching my eye is these right here, which are just these planks of wood. And I'm imagining putting these together almost like with a little bit of a break in between and doing a snowman face with that. That's where I'm leading. That's sort of where my head is at. I also am seeing this pumpkin, which would also make a great snowman face. So imagine if the hat is up here, right? I think that would also work really well to make a little snowman also. So I've even got a larger bottle cap, which would be a great snowman face. Let's see here. Looking at, and of course you can do, there's so many things. Those are just the things that first catch my eye. I also thought about this. So I was playing with this a week or so ago and making it a birdhouse. But I was just, as I saw it sitting here, I thought that could be a snowman face too. And this would almost act as the hat. You could even almost turn it to the side a little bit like that to be like the hat. That could be super cute too. I like that idea. But I'm also thinking, for me personally right now, I gotta be quick because my husband literally just went to start up the grill. So I need to come up with something that I can do pretty quickly, and I know that this is gonna take a lot of painting. So I think I'm gonna choose between these two. I'm gonna let you all choose, okay? So should I make a snowman out of the pumpkin, or should I make a snowman out of these two wooden planks? So you all vote. You all tell me which one you'd rather see me make a pumpkin out of, or make a snowman out of. The pumpkin or the two planks and doing a rectangular sort of snowman face. All right, so y'all tell me. Hi, Teresa. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Jackie. Thanks for sprinkling, Debbie. Y'all make sure to sprinkle and celebrate the video because this is a really fun challenge that I'm throwing out to y'all. I hope a lot of you will take part in this. There's a gnat flying around in here. Someone said they're new to the page. Hi, Debbie Wood. I'm so glad to see you. We're doing something fun today, and I'm issuing a challenge today. So I'm going to share the challenge really quick again before I decide which one I'm going to do, okay? So this challenge, the winner of this challenge is going to receive a $200 Hobby Lobby gift card. So this is a big deal, y'all. And it is a Shop Your Stash Snowman challenge. All right, so you're going to shop your stash. You're going to pick out items to make a snowman with what you have in your stash. You're going to take a picture of your finished snowman, post it to your Facebook page, and then you're going to tag the Celebration Company. You'll do that by typing at the Celebration CO, not spelling company out. It's just CO. And then make sure that you click to tag instead of just typing that out. And we will choose a winner at the end of the month to win that $200 gift card. Oh, yay, Larissa, I'm so glad. Okay, let me see here. Let's tally it up to see who won. Let me see if I've got my dry erase marker in here. Let's tally it. See who won. Okay, so we'll do it like this. Okay, this is the pumpkins. Okay, so we've got pumpkin, planks, planks, pumpkin, pumpkin, planks, pumpkin, planks, planks, pumpkin, planks, planks, pumpkin, planks. Hey, Angie. Bonnie says planks. Jesselyn says planks. Looks like the planks are the winner. Planks are the winner. Okay, so we're doing the planks. All right. Let's go for it. Get these made. All right, so I'm going to just take these. I'm going to peel that off. Okay. And I'm going to grab some craft sticks. I'm going to use these ones here, which are really nice because they are flat on the top. And we're going to use these to glue our planks together. I want a little bit of a gap between them. I don't want them to be super tight together. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball and cut these to make them shorter. And we'll do maybe 4 on the back side to hold them together. Maybe 5, I'm not sure. Let's go 5, just to be safe. Give it extra stability. All right, now you could use super glue for this. You could use E6000 for this. I'm just gonna use some hot glue. So I'm just gonna run hot glue right along my stick and just glue this right on the back side. I'm gonna do the top and the bottom first. Okay. And then we'll just fill in. Yeah, 5 looks right with the others. Just like that. Okay, so this is our base. We need to paint or decoupage or, you know, whatever it is that you would choose to do here. So this is going to be the base of our snowman, and I did it on the side that's got the staples, but that's okay because we're going to put a hat on here, so I think that's going to be covered up anyways. So let's grab some paint. I think what I'm going to do actually is start with some raw umber. I think I want to stain this first. So I'm going to grab some gloves and we're going to stain this. Y'all, thanks for celebrating. Sprinkle this out because this is fun. Okay, what we're doing here today. All right, I'm going to grab some wipes. Got these hand wipes left over from the Pinners Conference. All right, so let's just take some raw umber, and I'm just going to stain this really quick. I'm really challenging myself on this one too, because I'm trying to work quickly. All right. So we'll just get that wiped off, all the excess. I'm not staining all the way to the top because we're going to be covering that up anyway. Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm going to dry this down. And then we're going to take some white and we're going to just dry brush it on here. Not dry brushing necessarily, kind of in between. A little bit of dry brushing and a little bit of not. You know what I mean? Because I want to show some of that raw wood. Jennifer, Andrew is making some grilled chicken and grilled corn. Hi, Gia. All right, I think I'm going to use light buttermilk instead of white for this. So we're going to go with more of a creamy color. Okay, so I'm just going to remove some of my paint, not a lot, and I'm just going to start brushing this on. Oh no, Teresa. You're going to be spending a lot of time on Facebook, aren't you? So I want to see some of that wood through. So that's why I am doing it the way that I'm doing it. So it's not completely covered. Okay, kind of like that. Oh, me too, Larissa. I love fresh corn anyways. I don't really care for canned corn, but I love fresh corn. And yeah, I've got some in the fridge right now that I fried the other day. I call it fried corn, but it's just, you know, corn cooked on the skillet in butter. All right. Okay, so here's the look that we've got. All right, let's try this. Let's see how it looks. See if we want to deepen the white or if we're happy with it. I really am liking the look though. Go a little bit more just to make it a little stronger in spots. I'm still gonna see that wood coming through. Okay. There we go. All right. Hey, Jerry. Hi, Marcia. It was really good. Sounds delicious, Tracy. All right. here's our base for our snowman. Okay, so what I like to do is start with the hat. After I get the base made, I like to do the hat. And the reason why I always do the hat next is because it helps me to know where the face spacing is, because sometimes you can get the nose in the wrong spot, too high or too low. So the hat helps you to know how big that face is supposed to be, because you know then the nose needs to go in the middle. So let's figure out what we want to do for our hat here. So I'm thinking that I'm going to use some fabric. And let's grab some red fabric. This is the first thing that sort of grabs me, is this one right here. You could also come back, I think I will actually. I'm gonna come back with a little bit of Distress ink. I'm gonna use Gathered Twigs. Just to add a little bit, I'm gonna, just going on the bottom here and kind of the sides. And I'm literally just rubbing the stamp pad directly on to the surface. I'll dry that down real quick. Hey Patty, we're making a snowman. So this is a snowman challenge that I'm challenging you all to do. So it's a shop your stash snowman challenge. And we're gonna be accepting entries all throughout the month. You need to make your snowman, take a picture of it, post it onto your personal Facebook page, and then you'll tag the Celebration Company by typing in @theCelebrationCO. And then you'll just click the Celebration Company's page to tag us. And then we're going to be picking a winner the 1st of August to win. All right, so we're just going to kind of wrap this around. All right, so let's do, my 4th was really good, Teresa. Thank you for asking. I hope y'all's was really great as well. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this around. Let's see how big it needs to be. Okay, so I'm gonna cut right here. Yay, Marcia, I'm so glad to hear that. And I'm not worried too much about the length this way. So we're just gonna wrap this around like this. And I'm gonna glue this to the back. And we'll get this side. All right. And then we're gonna just grab this up at the top. So I'm going to cut, let's see, if I grab it about right here, I want it to be cut about right there. I'm gonna turn it this way and then grab the edge here and just make a cut. And then I'm just gonna tear it. Okay, just like that. So you can already see our snowman coming together. Okay, I think I'm going to grab a little bit of batting. And I'm gonna add a little batting on the inside of this just to give it a little bit of support. So So we'll just put this right inside here. I think that's too much. Let me pull some more out. Okay, I think it's still a little too much. Let me get a little less. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna grab some jute and we'll tie this together. Hey, Carol. Yay, Danae. All right, so I'm gonna just tie this together. And I'm just gonna knot it for now, okay? And we might add something to that, embellish it somehow. We'll see. Now I wanna see about the top here, the brim. Do I wanna add something there? Do I wanna add some fur? Do I wanna add some trim? We could take, you know, some of this fabric and we could roll it up and have it going horizontally across there, which I think would be cute. So that's a good option. We could do some chenille, which would be a fabulous option. Like for instance, this chenille that I have would be really pretty on there. I might do that. Thank you, Carol. I'm trying to decide though, do I want it to be raw or do I want it to be folded? So I'm gonna try it both ways. Yes, Holly, we are. So here's what it looks like. Just a raw piece of chenille. Which I like that. We could even kind of try and go in and rough that up a little bit and make those edges look really raw and worn. Yeah, we're definitely going to add some kind of greenery or something, a bell or pine cone or something to the top there. Okay, I think I like that. Do I want it angled or do I want it straight is the question. I think I like it straight. So I think we're gonna go with that. Okay. So let's glue that on. Just gonna do a zigzag here. And glue that on for our little hat brim. Okay, perfect. Just gonna remove a few of these extra threads here. All right. Okay, so here's where we are right now. Let's do a nose. That's the next step. So I'm gonna grab my carrot noses. All right, so these are available here at the Celebration Company. You can find these on the website. I can do one of these, but you know what? I think I honestly don't want to use these for this. I'm seeing something else. Let's do instead, I don't think I have any of it. The corrugated cardboard would be really pretty. I don't think I've got any over here, but we have some on the website, so you could do that. You know what? Let's recycle here. I'm gonna grab a piece. This is off of an Amazon shipping bag. that I just grabbed here. I'm gonna crinkle this up. This is gonna become our snowman nose. Okay. Be inventive here, y'all. Just dream up, you know, all kinds of different things that you could do. Let's grab it. I'm gonna paint it real quick. Do I want to paint it, or should I leave it? Or should I leave it that color? That might be kind of cute to leave it that color. What do y'all think? Let's tear. So we're just gonna tear a triangle shape. I sort of like it that color. I think I'm gonna leave it. What we can do though, that'll make it look even better, is grab our gathered twigs and we'll just go over the edges. To give it some depth. Okay, like that. So there's our nose. Before we do the nose, we need to do the cheeks. So I'm gonna grab my spun sugar. Now we can also do a scarf on here. Either with this or with the chenille. We could kind of do something like that. I kind of like that for a little scarf, because it almost seems like it's a little too long, these boards. So let's do a scarf. And that'll also help us to kind of identify where the face is supposed to be. I'm gonna glue this down because I like it. I know I want that, so I'm just gonna glue that down. It looks nice and rustic. Okay, so now I can see this is where my face area is. Okay, so we're gonna take our spun sugar and we just wanna make our cheeks before we do our nose on there. I might need to do, it's not showing up real well. Is that what I want, or do I want something that's going to show up more? I think it's starting to. Okay, I think that works. All right, I'm going to go on and glue the nose down. Okay, so we've got our cheeks, we got our nose, our hat, our scarf. We need two things. Y'all, isn't this fun? Y'all are literally watching me pull this together. Like, there was no plan here, okay? We're just pulling all this together as we go. Okay, so now we need a mouth and we need eyes. I think I'm going to paint them on. I think that's gonna look the best. So let's grab some black, or we could try raw umber. Let's do that for something different. Let's try raw umber, and it'll kind of go with everything else. I'm gonna just grab just a brush, and I'm gonna use the backside of the brush for the eyes. So this kind of helps me having this space because I know where the middle is. So I'm just going to kind of come up and go over a bit. And I'm just going to take the back of my brush and just make two round eyes. I don't want anything elaborate. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Okay, and then let's do the same thing for the mouth. So we're just going to take and do a little dot mouth, and I'm just going to dip right in and just work my way up. I think I'm gonna do one more on each side. Okay. Thank you, Paula. All right, so there's our little mouth. Now I want to do some little highlights. I'm going to dry the eyes, and we'll take our light buttermilk and we'll do some little highlights on the eyes. That looks cute, cute, cute. Look how adorable he is. We're just throwing him together. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a fine little detail brush and I'll just dip in to my paint, and I'm just gonna do a tiny little dot and a tiny little dot. Okay, on his eyes like that. All right. Okay. So now we just need some embellishments. Let's figure out what embellishments we want to add. I definitely have some rusty bells that we could do, which I think would be really adorable on here. Let me find my rusty bells. Right here is one. So that would be really cute on the hat. And then let's see about some berries maybe. Okay, so I've got some berries over here. I think those will look really good. All right, so let me cut a couple of sprigs of berries. Okay, maybe a little bit of greenery. I don't know. Let's try some greenery. Hang on, I might have something over here. Let's see here what this looks like. Can't decide if I want it on both sides or if I like just a little bit there. I'm kind of just twisting these together. These little pieces of greenery and these berries. Okay, I think I like that. A little bit of it on both sides. Okay. Here we go. We put a scarf on it, Teresa, down here at the bottom. Okay. So let's glue this bell on. And then this jute piece, I'm just gonna trim it. I still wanna see it because I kind of like that. I'm just trimming it so that it's not so long. That's just where we tied it together. That's cute. And then I think we could add something else. I think we could do, gosh, I swear, I just shouldn't wear white. I think we could do a tag of some sort. Andrew's staring at me through the window. Let's do a tag. We could do... maybe this piece of fabric right here. Let's see here what this looks like if we cut a little square out of this. He's turned it out really cute, isn't he, y'all? Just for a quick throw together. We could do that. That's cute, but it doesn't. Maybe if we distress it a little. Let's distress it, because it blends right in with the chenille. And if I do something darker, then I'm not going to be able to see the text that I'm going to stamp on very well. So maybe if we just distress this a bit, just kind of around the edges like that. So it's just kind of a little darker. That looks good. Then we could also do a rusty clothespin, which I do have. Let me grab my stamps. Let's stamp out, let's do burr, okay? The only thing I hate about doing that is that then I have to do multiple stamps because... All right, so I'm gonna use this stamp pad, which comes, if you purchase the stamp pads from the Celebration Company, then you get both of them. You get two different ones, and I think I'm gonna use this one here, which I just really like. It's very simple. All right, so let's take the B. And then the R, which I'm struggling to find. There it is. There you go. All right. So we'll just do BR first, and then we'll add the R again to stamp the other R's. Okay, so lay this on here. How many R's? 2 or 3 R's? I'm thinking it's just 2. All right, so let me remove that B. And do another R there. 3 R's? Now I'm running out of room. Okay. Here we go. All right, so we got that. Yay, Mary Lou, I love that. Mary Lou's already starting, y'all. She's your competition. She's already on the move, ready to get hers done. Let's see. So y'all start working on yours. All right, I'm going to use this rusty clothespin here to attach this. I think it's going to be really cute right onto the hat. Look how cute that is. And then, do I want to add anything else? I think I'm gonna tack this tag just right here. And then I'm thinking about adding a star or something. I can find my stars. Here they are. Is that too much? I think it's too much. That's not bad, putting it over there. Could also put one down on the bottom. So there's that, which I sort of like. I could put it down here on the scarf, which I also think I like. I think I like that better. Let's do that. We're gonna just put this right on the scarf, this little star, little rusty star there. Look how cute that turned out. So adorable. But, y'all, that was simple. Look how fast we did that. And I just grabbed items right out of my stash. There was no plan. Sometimes those are the best ways to do things, is to just wing it. And so while you're not necessarily going to be winging it, but you are going to be shopping from your stash. Okay, so let's go over this challenge again before we hop off. Okay, so shop your stash snowman challenge. There are no rules other than you must just grab the items out of your craft stash. Use what you have to create a snowman. Okay, take a picture of your snowman and then post it to your social media, to your Facebook page, and make sure that you tag the Celebration Company. If you don't tag us, you will not be entered. All right, this is going to go on until the end of the month, so you have until the last day of July to get it posted and to tag us. And then we will choose a winner on August 1st to win a $200 gift card to Hobby Lobby. All right, that is a really great deal. What a fun challenge. So this is your inspiration. You can do whatever kind of snowman you want. Anything that inspires you. It can be any style of snowman. Just have fun with it. Look in your stash, find what you got, come up with something. Remember, think creatively. It doesn't have to be 3 round pieces. It can be, if that's what you have and that's what works. It can be all kinds of different things. A snowman can be so versatile, and that's one reason why I chose a snowman, is because you've got so many options. It just feels like a snowman. There's just so many ways that you can do it. So y'all have fun with it. I cannot wait to see what you come up with. I will definitely be sure to post all of the finished snowmen on our Facebook page as well. And I'll probably be doing that kind of throughout the month as they start rolling in, so y'all can see the ones that are being entered. So the Celebration Company will choose a winner out of the ones that have been entered. You can only enter once, Dana. One time, only one snowman. And have fun with it, y'all. Any other questions? Jennifer says, maybe this will motivate me to get back in my craft room. Yes, get back in there, get some crafting done, have some fun. I think that's what is really fun about this challenge. It's just a little bit of something different. And it really just pushes you a little bit to just be creative. And I think that's great. This was really fun for me to do as well, because I didn't overthink it. And I just threw something together, which actually turned out to be adorable, really adorable. So I love that. We're going to have to do that a little bit more on here, where we just figure something out. So anyways, y'all, have an amazing day, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow. By the way, today our miscellaneous turned wood bundles are 15% off. Okay, so 15% off on the miscellaneous turned wood bundles today only. That sounds awesome. You got some great things to work with, Holly. Jamie, one entry. You probably will find some treasures, Cindy. Did you, Holly? Yeah, I think you'll find some fun treasures digging through your stash, and I'm sure we're going to see some creative things come out, so I'm really excited. All right, y'all, talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.